Hello my precious jewels, welcome and welcome back to my channel. It's Julie. And if you like makeup tutorials, makeup hauls, makeup reviews, first impressions, and all things beauty, then you've come to the right channel. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a trying new makeup video. I have a full face of products that I purchased during the Sephora savings event. I'm going to be using products from mostly Sephora and LYS and a few products from Rare Beauty in this video. But yeah, I have the Sephora eyeshadow palettes, which I purchased these actually before the sale, but I wanted to use them on camera for you guys so that you could pick it up if you like it, because they're 30% off right now. I have the new Sephora Reveal the Real Soft Radiant Skin Tint. I also have the Sephora Best Skin Forever Concealers, Sephora Contour Stick. I also have these new LYS Speak Love Moisture Matte Lipsticks. I have two shades. Rare Beauty Brow Harmony Flexible Lifting Gel. I heard so many good things about this, I wanted to try it. I tried the Sephora Brow Gel the last sale and I didn't love it. I also have these LYS Higher Standard 3-piece mini cream glow blush stick set products. Hopefully this is something you guys are interested in seeing and you will stay tuned for the video. I'm going to start with my brows. I'm going to brush this up. I'm using my favorite brow product, which is the Benefit Precisely My Brow. I have it in shade number 5 just in case you guys are interested. This is the Rare Beauty Brow Harmony Flexible Lifting Gel. Let me see if it gives any instructions. I think this was like $17. It says a weightless clear brow gel that shapes, smooths, lifts, and sets with a flexible hold all day. So we're gonna try this and see. If you guys have been to this channel before, I would love it if you would subscribe to the channel. And if you love a good trying new makeup video, please give the video a thumbs up. Now, this is a very small spoolie. I can feel the product going on, and it's definitely holding the brows up. My brows are very, very sparse, guys, but usually if I put a brow product on, it will help the pencil stay on. Sometimes when I'm home and I'm just doing my makeup and I'm not going anywhere, I don't always put a brow product on. It just doesn't make sense to me. This is a teeny little package. I don't feel like it dried down. To me, I guess we'll see when it dries down, but it doesn't feel as good as the Anastasia Brow Freeze Gel. Not in my opinion, but we'll see. Maybe we just have to give it a chance to dry or to set in place after we put the product on it. I shopped so much for the sale, guys, and then I had to go through it and say, this is ridiculous. It's so crazy because I feel like it's kind of like an addiction. I get into Sephora, which a lot of times is the reason why I don't like to go in store. I prefer to just order products online because when I go in store, it's like I get crazy. I can't help it. I really can't help it. I used to be like that with shoes, but now that I don't go out like I used to when I lived in New York, so I don't have to get dressed as much as I did when I lived in New York. You know, I don't buy shoes and clothes like that, and especially right now while I'm on this weight loss journey, and the journey has been very up and down for me. Mostly up, which is ridiculous. But I'm working on some things and I'm not going to talk about it until I see a result. It feels very oily, like the brows. When I touch it, it feels very oily. I don't know if you can see that. I like a lot of Rare Beauty products, but these brows are so soft. Like I don't feel anything happening to them. Okay, yeah, I don't feel like this is doing anything at all. It's very oily. Now, if you guys have tried this, please let me know. But if you could see, it has my brows looking, they feel sticky. Maybe it's gonna dry. We're gonna see. All right, I'm just gonna, I'm gonna carve out my brows. I'm gonna use this Sephora Best Skin Ever full coverage multi-use concealer in the shade 34.5N to carve out my brows. I can't wait to hear what a lot of you guys purchased during the sale, so please drop it down in the comment section and let me know what you purchased. Like, do you guys get as excited as I get when the Sephora sale is happening, or when you get new makeup, period? Today we're talking about these products that I got from Sephora during the Sephora savings event, which is still going on. It started November 1st and it's going to November 11th. All Sephora collection products are on sale for 30% off. From what I see right now, my brows look really black. They look more black than they normally do. I guess the gel had something to do with it, but I'm telling you, this gel is still soft. Okay, so I have two Sephora eyeshadow mini palettes that I haven't used. This is the Sephora mini palette. It's called the Sephora Precious Gemstones, and this shade is Pyrite. And this one is Sephora Precious Gems, and this one is Titanium Quartz. This formula of these shadows is so buttery. That's the gold looking one. Then we have like a taupey nude. This is like a brown with sparkles, like a taupey brown. Another shimmery bronze color, and another taupe shade. Basically, this is what the palette is looking like. So we're going to use this palette. This is one of the perfumes that I purchased during the Sephora savings event as well. This one is the Kayali Capri in a Bottle Lemon Sugar number 14. It's a Eau de Parfum. I purchased a few different perfumes during this Sephora sale. This one they didn't have in a large bottle, and because of the fragrance, I was like, I don't know. I never really had lemon sugar before, but this is such a cute little bottle. And if I like it, I'm hoping that they make a big bottle. It smells really good. Like, I didn't think I was gonna like it. I've been liking a lot of perfumes that make you feel and smell edible. All right, that's all I'm gonna spray, because this this bottle is gonna be gone. But it smells really good, and when it dries down, it smells better than I thought it was gonna smell. I really like these palettes when I was trying them a couple of months ago. When I first tried it, I was like, oh, these are really good quality. So let's see. This shade right here is supposed to be the base. I'm gonna set my lid with that. These shadows do not have names, but I just thought they were so pretty. It says, create the most vibrant and luminous looks with a glow of precious gems inspired by beautiful gemstones. This 7-pan palette brings out the brightness in your eyes with one large pan to create the base and 6 matte shimmer and metallic eyeshadows. Use the enclosed full-size mirror to perfect or refresh your makeup wherever you are. So this will set my base. I like the fact that this color is very, very neutral. All right, I'm gonna go into this shade, which is like, it's a matte brown, but it has shimmer in it. These palettes are very pigmented, and I don't think you will see the shimmer. It's like green glitter in it, or gold. Could be gold. See how that brown is? That's a pretty brown, and it gave enough definition. That's what I'm looking for, definition. Like, I want to see it. I'm gonna put this shade right here over here to blend this out and get rid of the harsh line. These shadows are just so nicely pigmented. Like, look at that. And this palette, I want to say, I don't know if it's $16. I think I paid $8 for it. So I got it for 50% off. But even at 30% off, it's still a great deal. I'm going to go in and put this one on the lid. This is a nice palette for every day. I'm telling you guys now, if you don't have this, you cannot go wrong for, like I said, $16 with 30% off. So that's about $11 and change. It's such a beautiful palette. Look at that for every day. Guys, this perfume smells like everything. One of you guys that I chatted with via email, she told me she tried this perfume and she didn't like it. I love it. It smells so good. I just love citrus. And let me tell you what the notes are in this. Lemon, sugar, freesia, raspberry, vanilla, and musk. When I tell you it smells delicious, it smells freaking delicious. Like I want to spray it again. That's how good it smells. Please, Kayali, come out with a larger bottle because I love that. This doesn't really have any like shimmer toppers, but it does have nice metallics. So I'm gonna use this one. You don't necessarily have to do a shimmer eye. You could stick with that. I like it to pop just a little bit. This brush is $8.29 from Makeup by Ariel. This is such a buttery shadow. Do you see the pigment and just how smoothly it goes on? Love this. Now, one thing I could say about this, I would have liked a little more brightness. Just like a pop of brightness on the lid. It looks very pretty. Let's see. The other shade looks like it's light. It's about the same. Let's see if we put that on the lid. If it pops a little bit. I guess it gives it a little more pop, right? It gives it a little more like orangey bronze. Yeah, okay, I like that. It's so good just for everyday look. Okay, so now I have purchased this Rare Beauty Perfect Strokes Matte Liquid Liner in the shade Black. And I bought this, I want to say last month, but I never opened it. So we're going to use it today. It reminds me of a doctor's like tongue depressor or something. I heard this is like the blackest liner out there. Such a cute component. I'm going to shake it up. It don't necessarily say that. An intense waterproof liner that delivers bold, even strokes with a calligraphy style brush. That's a really thick point. Okay. Oh, look at that. Look at how easy that was. That looks good. I'm gonna go off camera and do the other eye, and then I'll be right back. So those are my eyes. I'm gonna put this primer on. This is the Tatcha, the Liquid Silk Canvas. It's supposed to be oil-free layers of silk prime to make makeup last longer while keeping it out of the skin. Help to minimize excess shine, clogged pores, and breakouts. Blurs the look of pores, fine lines, and uneven skin tone. Primes with ultra-fine silk powders for long-lasting, flawless makeup. Helps provide a barrier from makeup and pollution on the skin. Anti-aging, Japanese superfoods help to restore the look of youthful radiance. It's a nice bottle. I'll put the prices of everything on the screen because I don't know how much this primer costs. I bought this primer, I don't know, a while ago, and I refuse to buy a new primer when I have all of these primers if I can find one in my collection that works. It smells very fresh and clean. I picked up 2 primers while I was in the store and I put them back down because I was like, I have all of these bottles of primer that I purchased and I have to try them first and see if they work for me. A lot of primers claim to be blurring and to do something for the pore area. Well, what was happening before, a lot of primers didn't control my oil, but now that I have that Danessa Myricks Water Powder Serum that controls oil, I can always put that on and then put the primer on top of it if it doesn't work. That Water Powder Serum really allowed me the opportunity to try some of these primers, and I'm not using it today because I'm not going anywhere. This is the new Charlotte Tilbury Exaggerized Volume Mascara. I don't usually put mascara on before I apply my lashes, but I don't know, I haven't been liking the way my lashes are looking lately, so I said let me try this. It has a nice curve wand. I want to say this costs like $29, but let's see what it does for my lashes in case any of you guys, you know, were eyeing it during the sale and you were like, I don't know what I should do, like should I get it? Just look at the difference in my lashes and what it does. The reason why I kept it is because I saw a change in my lashes when I put it on, like it actually does lengthen, give volume, and curl, which I'm not really worried about curl, but it does make a difference in my lashes. I'm gonna show you the difference. Can you see the difference in the eyes? Look at the side profile of this one and then turn it. Yeah, you can see something. So I was like, okay, I like this. I mean, I'm never gonna have like super long lashes, but this does make a difference. Probably as much as my Lash Princess does, but I do like it. It has a nice moisturizing feel to the formula. Like it's going on, gliding on very nicely. And I see where it does pick the lashes up and curl them. And I see a little bit of length, but I just think that what I'm seeing is my lashes just having something coated. So that's how you can see it, if that makes sense. Like it's putting the black polymers on my lashes that allows them to be seen. So that is our mascara. The skin looks good though. Look at how the primer, it mattified the skin and it looks blurring, especially in my cheek area. But you know, when I can really tell what a primer does for me is when I have all my products on my face and my cheeks, if they still look smooth, then I'm like, okay, yeah. This is the Sephora collection Reveal the Real 12-Hour Soft Radiant Skin Tint, and I have it in shade 270p Deep. It retails for $22. I've been hearing so many good things about it. This received 4.25 stars on Sephora's website. It says a lightweight serum-like textured skin tint that offers the perfect combination of a radiant blurred finish while rapidly correcting the appearance of uneven skin tone. It's good for normal, dry, combination, and oily skin. It's a liquid formula. It's free of all the parabens, formaldehydes, formaldehyde-releasing agents. There's a whole list on the Sephora site if you want to see what's not in it. It says what else you need to know. This skin tint has a light buildable coverage that leaves the skin radiant with its weightless formula that offers a no makeup, bare skin sensation. The Reveal the Skin Tint evens out skin complexion and corrects without caking and instantly blurs the appearance of pores, smooths the skin texture, and hides imperfections. It also reveals the best version of your skin. The shade remains color true without oxidizing for a fresh, soft, radiant finish that lasts all day. Okay, so wait, I wanted to just say one thing, because at first when I went into Sephora and I was looking for this, and I was like, wow, they don't even have a shade for my complexion. So what they have is, let me tell you, from like a dark tan to deep, they only have 5 shades, which I think is crazy. This one is 270p. Okay, they have 2 that's darker, but there's only 3 that's darker than what I have on, which is crazy. I guess Sephora hopefully will come out with more colors. So this is the cute little bottle. It's very easy to travel with. It's a squeezy tube. It says shake before use. I didn't open it. You can see it still has the seal on both sides. Oh, that's good. At least you know that nobody tried it in the store. So I'm liking the way that these lashes are looking with the mascara. It gives them more of a full look. I'm just gonna open that like that and peel these off. Yeah, I started to get like a little bit disappointed when I went in the store. I was like, wow, they don't even have a shade for my complexion. So I'm hoping that this one is the right shade, because I swatched it in the store. So let's see. Oh, it's very, very liquidy. Let's see. This is 1 fluid ounce of product. It's so weird how 1 fluid ounce looks different in so many different components. Now this is a super red foundation. Let's see what it looks like. It does have a smell. I smell cinnamon. It feels like water. It feels like you're just dabbing water on your face. Let's see how the coverage is, if it covers up these hyperpigmentations. Okay, so no, not really. Maybe a little bit. I mean, it goes into the skin beautifully though. Like, it feels like water drying on your face. Wow. It's actually looking gorgeous already. Like, I can see that it looks, other than it being like a little bit red, you know, considering what the top of my forehead looks like. This does look red. It reminds me of the one size that I tried, but it definitely looks gorgeous. It feels like nothing on the skin, guys. Let me know if you have tried this product and what you think about it, or if you will try it. Remember, right now this is on sale for 30% off. You cannot go wrong trying it. And I could see where it would be for all skin types because it feels like nothing on the skin. It really feels like nothing. And it looks so pretty. It looks very, very skin-like. What's funny is this is the first skin tint that I've tried that feels like water. It feels like nothing. It dried right into the skin. It's so pretty. Okay, so it's still a little tacky. I want to see if it dries down any. Nice. I'm loving it. It looks so good. Did I put any on my nose? That's what the color looks like on the back of my hand. It blended in really nicely. It's got like a red tint to it, but it still looks good. It really looks like skin, guys. Definitely great for every day. Like if you're wearing this to work just to cover up a little bit of your imperfections, you still see the skin shining through, so that's wonderful. All right, I'm going to use this Sephora Best Skin Ever concealer. I have it in shade 38P and 34.5N. I don't know what these cost. Let me see, but I can tell you that they're on sale right now for 30% off. I was gonna try the Sephora Collection primer, but then I put it down. This looks so much like skin, guys. It really does. Okay, so this concealer is $16. It comes in 50 colors and it received 4 stars. It is the best ever full coverage multi-use hydrating concealer. Hydrating radiant finish, medium coverage, vegan, good for uneven texture. Liquid formula, a full coverage, long wearing, hydrating concealer to instantly cover, conceal, and correct all over the face with a natural finish. It says this weightless, long wearing formula instantly evens out the appearance of skin without caking or drying. Enriched with algae extract, hyaluronic acid, this skin enhancing concealer provides anti-pollution effects and up to 12-hour hydration. It's also without ingredients from animal origin. It's still like a little bit tacky, but nothing crazy, but it feels like it's drying down. So by the time we finish putting our concealer on, we'll really get to see. And it doesn't look like it oxidized at all, guys. Okay, I'm gonna put this darker one on first, the 38P. It definitely has a smell. It smells like concealer. Like some products don't have a smell at all, but this has a smell. When I buy concealer, I never buy concealer that is my skin color. I don't want it to be my skin color. I always like a little bit of brightness. So when I buy it, it's always gonna be 3 to 4 shades lighter than me. That's just the way I do it. It's still like a little tacky. A little bit came off. It doesn't claim to be transfer resistant or anything like that, but it looks really good on the skin and it feels like nothing. If you guys made it this far in the video, I would love it if you would subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss any of my future uploads. My plan is to upload a lot before the end of the year. I have so much new makeup to use, a lot of makeup to get rid of. So there's gonna be a lot coming. Look at how beautiful that is, how it blended in. So beautiful. I'm gonna go around it a little bit because I don't want you to see the line of demarcation, but that looks good. It kind of dries down a little fast. If you look at like how it's moving while I'm blending it out, it's like set almost already, like really set. You could tell by the way it's blended out that it dries down fast. So that's something to remember, that you have to make sure that you blend it out, you know, not super fast, but you can't let it sit too long because it definitely blends out pretty fast. I'm gonna go in with this brush and just blend out that line of demarcation. We want it to look as seamless as possible. Okay, so I'm gonna go into this Sephora Micro Smooth Powder. This is shade $60. This gives a nice amount of brightness. When I'm setting my under eyes, when I know I have enough powder under my eyes is when my brush glides smoothly across my face, under my eyes. If it doesn't, then I know I need to powder some more. That gave a nice amount of brightness. Okay, so this retails for $14. Sephora Collection Cream Contour Stick. It received 4 stars. It comes in 4 shades. This is shade number 3, medium to tan, and then they have one called tan to deep, which is really, really dark. Hopefully this one is going to show up, because sometimes things look like they're not dark enough, or they look like they're too dark and they are too light. So this has a matte finish. It's best for oily combo, normal skin, light coverage, cream formula, and it's waterproof. Wow. It says a cream to powder contouring stick that blends effortlessly to create a lightweight and naturally sculpted look in seconds. Coverage is full, medium, light. And of course we know that it's a contouring stick. It says this contouring stick is specially designed to create the illusion of natural shadow, giving shape and definition to strategic areas of the face, the cheeks, the nose, the jawline, the temples. It adds instant depth and dimension to all skin tones, and the creamy texture glides effortlessly to ensure precise application, while the powder finish sets your sculpted look in place all day long. The blend melts into skin for an undetectable, long-lasting, waterproof, and transfer-free result. Okay, the skin looks gorgeous so far, guys. It really, really does. The color looks good, and it doesn't set down completely, but it sets down enough. Okay, so let's open this. This is 5.5 grams, which is 0.19 ounces. I'm loving the skin. I'm gonna have everything that I use on my face listed and linked below. It would be wonderful if you guys would shop my links if you purchase anything from this video. It really helps out the channel. Okay, so that's the color. That might be a little light. This is the amount of product that comes in it. It's not a whole lot. I probably could have got the darker one. It feels very creamy. Nice. It feels so creamy. Now this right here is gonna be more like a bronzer, right? The darker shade, which I'm definitely gonna pick up, can be a nice contour. This is a bronzer, but the other one can be like a nice contour, because this is just a few shades darker than my foundation, which is wonderful, because I love the bronzy look. Some days I want that contour. I want the illusion of slimming out my face more than what a bronzer can usually do. But this looks great. The shade is perfect. Perfect. Look at how effortlessly it blends in for 14 bucks. Now it says it's cream to powder. Maybe it's a dry down time, because it does have a hydrating look to the skin. Like not oily, but you definitely see a nice glow to the skin, which is good. And that helped with the covering up my hyperpigmentation, so that's great. Just the perfect bronzing shade. It's not too dark. It's really perfect. That looks gorgeous. And I'm gonna do my nose as well. I really like that. And I'm just gonna blend it out with my favorite contour brush. These two brushes they've become a duo. The A20 and the A29. They have become my contour duo. And these brushes are from Morphe Makeup by Ariel. It definitely has a bit of emulsioncy, but not a lot. I'm gonna use the Makeup by Ariel powders, because these are some of the latest powders out. I have it in Warm Honey and Neutral Medium Deep. I like these powders. They're actually perfect for this time of year for me. They're not the most oil controlling powders. Like you'll have a good makeup look all day, because they last all day, but they're not super oil controlling or oil controlling at all, where eventually you will start to see a little bit of oil creep through. Yeah, it's still not drying down. Yeah, because you could still see it on this side. It's not a cream to powder formula, not the bronzer. I'm gonna just put this powder in the areas that I concealed, and then I'm gonna go into the darker shade. This is a nice powder. It's very, very blurring, and it has a nice amount of like color payoff. It's not translucent, and it's a very nice thin powder. This powder is talc free. I like it though. It definitely looks gorgeous on the skin. Again, I didn't tell the price of this. I want to say this powder is $38. It comes in like 7 shades. This is the number 5 shade. That's what the lighter shade look like. I'm just going to tap it off on the back of my hand, and I'm going to set the face in all of the other areas that I didn't put powder. The skin is looking gorgeous. I'm gonna take this brush. This is a Smith 235 brush, and I'm gonna go into this brown and this bronzy shade that looks pretty dark, and see how that looks good. It smokes out the eye very nicely. I thought that was like a, oh, it is like a shimmer. It's a bronzy shade, but it looks good under the eye. I'm gonna use this shade. This is the NYX. It's one of my favorite colors for the waterline. Quartz Queen. Alright, so far guys, I'm loving the way our makeup is coming out. Let me use this mascara again for my lower lash line. I like to use the back part of the wand for my lower lashes because they're so short. Yeah, I guess that's enough. Yeah, see the difference? Loving that. Now I'm gonna go into this powder. The Sephora Matte Powder Foundation in shade 56N. It's not new, but I figured I would show you guys what I have from Sephora because the sale is going on. Just in case you guys want to pick something up, this is 30% off and it's gorgeous on the skin. I'm just gonna take this and tap it on my face so I can bring everything to one. See that shade? I used to use this on the channel a lot, guys. A couple of months ago, like when I first got it, and then I wound up getting a darker shade because it was so pretty and it was good enough to bronze with. Like it was a nice, pretty deep shade to bronze with. See how gorgeous that is? So gorgeous. I'm gonna take this brush right here. This is the Jaclyn Hill JH. What's that, 30 or 38? It looks like 30. I just wanna tap this powder in under my eyes. I don't wanna use a brush that has something on it already. I just wanna keep that brightness that we have and blend it in. The color is so pretty. Okay, now I'm gonna go into one of my favorite bronzes from Sephora. Yeah, let me use this one. This is the powder foundation in shade number 65. I think this one is deeper. That's what 65 looks like as opposed to the bronzer. And then I'm gonna show you. That's what 65 looks like. This is 56. So we're gonna bronze with that one. Yeah, see how pretty that shade is? See how pretty that looks? Oh shoot, you know what I was supposed to do? I hope I can still use it over powdered skin. We're gonna see in a second because I wanted to use one of those LYS blushes. I meant to put it on. Yeah, see how pretty this bronzer is? It just gives a little bit more than the other shade, which is lighter. But this one is good. This one is just as good. These are the LYS Higher Standard 3-piece Mini Cream Glow Blush Stick Set. This was $25. It's a limited edition mini blush stick set. 3 creamy, high pigmented blushes made for every skin tone, type, or occasion. Letting your inner beauty radiate has never been easier with these ultra buildable glow sticks that marry the color payoff of a blush With the luminosity of a cream highlighter, this weightless vegan formula easily layers and builds in intensity for a finished result that unlocks next level confidence. And it has niacinamide, which is vitamin B3, helps reduce in the appearance of pores and limits excess shine. Green tea extract, antioxidant benefits that help to soothe and replenish the skin. Sodium hyaluronate, which helps retain skin moisture and visibly plumps the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. So that's what the package looks like. Very pretty. I like it. It's cute. And that's the back. They're so cute. Very easy to travel with. And I didn't figure I needed like 3 full-size blushes, because you never really go through a blush like that. I know I don't. Okay, the first one was Elite, which is a mauve shade. There's this one. Then there is Focused, which is a warm cinnamon pink. And then we have Bubbly, which is a soft pink. Pretty. So this is the LYS Speak Love Matte Lipsticks, and I have it in shade Optimistic and Rich AF. So I think we're going to use that one, because this one looks like it's a red. I don't even know why I'm buying all of these red lipsticks, like I'm a everyday red lipstick person. Transform your lips with this powerfully pigmented moisture matte lipstick that delivers one swipe color payoff while keeping lips hydrated. It has chia seed oil, hyaluronic acid, and maxi lip, which visibly plumps and reduces the appearance of the lines and wrinkles. I think this one is it. Elite. That's what the shade looks like. This is how much product you get in it. That's not a lot of product. I guess that's good for it being a mini, and it's easy to travel with. And what you can do is you can take these blushes, put them in your makeup travel bag, so you always have a blush. This actually looks kind of red. All right, let's see what it looks like on my cheeks, and then I'm gonna go from there. That is what the shade looks like. I could see definitely a glowiness to it. I was afraid to try these blushes. It definitely has a highlighted effect to it. It's a pretty shade. Just a nice everyday blush color. And this is Elite. I'm gonna put a little bit more because I want to be able to see it. Very pretty. Now, I'm the type of person that would have took this blush and swiped it on my cheek, but I didn't know what the pigmentation was going to be like, and I was like, I don't want it to look crazy, and I don't know if it's going to disturb what we have going on under it. So it's pretty. Okay, so I have this Dior Backstage Glow Face Palette. This is the limited edition Christmas release, and I saw it and I was like, I love the way these colors look. It's so pretty. I think this retails for like $48, and then you can get whatever your discount is. So this blush has my face looking very dewy, which is not a bad thing. I think it looks pretty. Okay, so this has 4 shades. Glitter White, which is this one. Rose, which is this one. Icy Blue, which is this one. And Strobe Light, which is this Corally Peach. So that's the one that I'm going to try. I heard a few people say they didn't like this, like get the other one, but I'm different. And I was like, I want the one that looks good to me. I never had like a quad from Dior like this, and I wanted to see what it looks like. Now, I'm not really seeing a lot of anything, and it's supposed to be a strobe light. Okay, Leah, I think I see something. Oh, I think, yeah, and I think it's very pretty. Do you guys see that? I think it's very pretty. I feel like it would be better if I didn't have the creamy blush on like that, but I like the color because I don't have anything like this. So I think that looks pretty. I'm gonna put a little bit on my nose. It's not really a highlighter. This is more of a, when they say strobe, it reminds me of the MAC strobe light. I think it gave a nice glow to the face. I'm gonna swatch these for you guys so you can see what it looks like. So I'm gonna put this blue, because that's a highlighter, on my cheeks and see what happens. I know, oh my god, that is gorgeous. Okay, that's just enough right there. Just enough, but it's so pretty. And these are shades that you would not think to pick up. It came out like a bluish purple. It's pretty. Okay, that's good. And I'm gonna put a little bit of that blue on my nose. I like it. It's so smooth and so subtle. Let me see if I put that. Okay, yeah. I like that. It's so pretty. That is so pretty. So natural. Just a nice amount of, I love it. Okay, I love it. So, okay, let me swatch these for you guys real fast. All right, this is the white one. Then you have this coral. It's really, you don't even really see it, but it's there. See, it just gives like a really light kind of glow to the skin. Do you see that? That is so pretty. Then we have, look at that white on my fingers, how this could go on the eyes too. Like if we wanted to put a little, I don't want to do too much, but yeah, this could definitely go on the eyes. That's the pink one. So pretty. These remind me, they remind me of the strobe powders from Hourglass. They have that glow but not glow. It's not like a, I love this because it's there but it's not there. You can see it, and it definitely added a beautiful amount of glow to the skin. Let me wipe this lip off. I didn't even tell you guys what I have on my lips, but I feel like such a creep because I've been loving these. This is the Ula Hendrix Pout Preserve Peptide Lip Treatment in Cocoa Cream. I got it last sale and I didn't like it. I don't know what I was tasting at the time, but I was like, oh, I don't like the taste. And now I have them in my pockets on my nightstand. Okay, I'm gonna do the lips first and then spray. Okay, so this is the LYS Speak Love Moisture Matte Lipstick. This lipstick was 20 bucks. It is a cute little pocket-sized component. This is very on brand for LYS. It looks so much like the rest of their stuff, and I love their triangle, everything triangle. Yeah, so let's see how this is. It's such a cute little product. Let's see how much lipstick we get. Not a lot for 20 bucks. Not a lot at all. Thank God I got it on sale. I think I'd be a little upset because it's a very small lipstick. It feels like a toy. It's nicely pigmented. That's cute. I have some of their liners. I know I bought more than 3, but let's see. Okay, this is the shade Devoted. They're so cute. Little pencils. Right, I'm gonna use this one, which is Rise Above. It's just like a burgundy. Yeah, I like a little more of the liner with this one. This one reminds me, it's a mauvey color. Definitely not a favorite shade of mine. The liner was very creamy. It went on nice. The skin looks gorgeous. Let me tap this powder in and spray my face. I'm gonna set my cheeks with this Sephora blush. This is a older one, but it's called Hey Jealousy. They still have it, just different packaging. I'm just gonna set my cheeks with this because I don't want it to wear off. Definitely need to set it. I like that. I think it looks pretty. Okay, where's my setting spray? And I just want to tell you guys, I love the smell. It smells so good. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go off camera, comb my hair really fast, come back and give you my thoughts on this makeup. I feel like I need something more with this lip though. Like it's not making me happy. Okay, so this is one of my favorite concealers to put with my lipstick when I feel like I need something more. This is the e.l.f. 16-Hour Camo Concealer in the shade Fair Rose. So much better. Okay, now I'm gonna put this one on. Cotton Candy. I just really like the pink lip better. I have this lip gloss in so many colors. Not that it's like my favorite, but they were so pretty in the store when I bought them. So that's what we have going on here. This is our finished look, guys. I think the makeup looks really pretty. I just want to go over everything that we used on our face and give you my thoughts on it, because that's what trying new makeup is about. So as we can see, everything that we used worked wonderfully together. I'm going to start with the eyebrows. This is the Rare Beauty eyebrow gel. I can't think of what the full name of it is, and it's not on this little component. So that's the brow gel. I heard so many good things about it that I wanted to try it. I think it was a nice brow gel. It has a very light hold. If you're not a person that touches your eyebrows, which I usually don't, once my makeup is done, I very rarely touch my eyebrows. It's a very light hold. It's not as much of a hold as the Anastasia Beverly Hills, but it's a really nice hold. So if you're in the market for a new brow gel, you might like this one. It's nice. It's around the same price. Actually, it's cheaper than the Anastasia one. And it has a nice hold, so I like it. I think that it worked well with my Benefit Precisely My Brow. That's what it's called, the Benefit Precisely My Brow. So I think that it worked really well. Then we used the Sephora Gemstones palette in the shade Pyrite, which was this. I think it's a really nice palette for every day. I think it gave us a really nice everyday look, a nice date night look. Like it's good. You could possibly even do a glam look with this, and you could always get a sparkly topper and put on your eyes and glam it up for the night. So I think it's a nice palette for $16 with 30% off right now, guys. You cannot go wrong with this. And I have all 4 of the shades. They're really, really nice palettes. Good quality. The shadows blend in effortlessly. You guys watch me blend it in. Very, like 3-4 minutes to do this eye look. You can't go wrong with it. Okay, the next thing that we used was this Tatcha Liquid Silk Canvas. I didn't know how good this was. This thing is expensive. Like, I want to say, hold on. Okay, yeah, this is $54. It received 4.25 stars on the Sephora website, but it's really nice. Very lightweight on the skin. For the most part, my pores look almost invisible. Like, with all the products that we have on our cheeks, I think our pores look really, really good. Like, I'm impressed. I'm going to keep using this. I'm like so mad at myself because I had all of these primers right at my fingertips and I didn't use them. So if I keep them in front of me, then I'll remember that they're here. I have to start using up some of these products, guys. I'm going to share my collection with you guys. And you're going to be like, oh my God, that's a lot of makeup for one person. And just know that I'm not a person that I sponsor everything on my own, unless I've told you like somebody sent me something, which is very rare, but it's gonna start happening more often. So yes, that primer was very nice. Then we used the new Sephora Reveal the Real Soft Radiant Skin Tint. Beautiful. It looks like skin, guys. First of all, it's very water-based. It went in the skin effortlessly. Like, it felt like nothing on my skin. I thought it was very beautiful on the skin. It's something that you could definitely wear every day, and it looks like nothing. So they only have 20 shades, and it retails for $22. A lot of skin tints only come in limited shades because they're supposed to be such a light and invisible type of product. You can use it on different skin complexions as long as you're closer in skin tone. I highly recommend that Sephora Reveal the Real skin tint. It's beautiful on the skin. Just look how it looks like I have nothing on. It just looks like I have makeup on, but it looks like my regular skin, and I like that. And it covered up a nice amount of my hyperpigmentation. It didn't cover up everything, but it made the skin beautiful, where you could run out, you can do everything with this. You can wear this to work every day. You can go to the supermarket. It's good. I really like it. Very nice for the price. Then we use the Sephora Best Skin Ever concealer. I have it in 2 shades, 38P and 34.5N. Really nice concealer, really nice coverage. The under eyes look very smooth, very nice. The skin was gorgeous when I was finished. Like, I like the concealer. It was nice. I think it looks a little dry under the eyes to me. And I did my regular routine that I would normally do. I use a different powder than I would normally use. I actually use the Sephora powder, so that could be the reason why it's looking a little dry. For it to be a hydrating concealer, it doesn't have a lot or any luminosity under the eyes, but it's a decent concealer. It's not something that I would reach for on a regular basis. I have my favorite concealers that I love. It's a nice concealer, but it's not one of my favorites. Then I use a lot of these Sephora powders. The matte foundation powder. I have it in 2 shades. I reviewed these on my channel before, so I'm not gonna talk about them. Beautiful powders. Definitely worth picking up. If you don't have them and you're looking for a nice powder foundation to set your makeup that's gonna give you a beautiful, smooth look, then you definitely wanna get these Sephora powders. Mine, you can tell, have been very much loved. And I also love the Sephora Micro Smooth powder. I use this powder in shade 60 to set my under eyes. It's a really gorgeous powder. I love that powder. It has a nice amount of coverage. Not a lot, but just really a nice amount of coverage. We use these blushes from LYS. They were nice blushes. It definitely gives a nice amount of luminosity to the skin. If you don't like a dewy blush on your cheeks, then you're not gonna like these. It has a nice amount of pigment. It wasn't a whole lot of color payoff, but it was just enough. I think it looks beautiful on the skin. It did not accentuate my texture. It didn't make my pores look like, oh my god, what is going on? So I like it. And I got the little set for, I think it was like $25 with the 20% off, so you can't beat that. If you were thinking about testing out these LYS blushes, now's the time to do it while you can get it on sale. And you can try 3 different shades to see if you're, you know, interested in getting the full size maybe down the line. But 3 of those little minis, like, I would not wear this kind of blush every day, so it will last me forever. I use the Dior Backstage Glow Face Palette. This one is called Celestial Glow number 6. I love it. When I saw it online, I was like, I gotta have that, because I don't have any shades like that. Like this light blue, I don't have anything like it. I love a good white highlighter, and this was a beautiful strobe light. You can see it on my cheeks and in my T-zone area. It's beautiful. It wasn't too much of a glow, but it was just enough. And then when I put the highlighter on top of the blush, everything just blended in really nicely together. It doesn't look like too much, so I'm very happy with this palette. And if you guys like highlighter and you like these shades and these swatches, I mean, like, they're very there but not there, which is what I like about it, because sometimes I want a highlighter but I don't want a super bam in your face highlighter. So I think those were very beautiful and very subtle, and the colors, anybody can wear them because they're nice and demure. and very mindful. Yes, they are. I used this Rare Beauty liner for my eyes. It was really a nice eyeliner. It gave a nice straight line. And I hope it looks straight when I take my pictures. Because sometimes I think that my line is straight. And then when I see it in the pictures, I'll be like, oh my God. But yeah, this is it. It was very nice. Almost as good as my Danessa Myricks. It has a very black color. And it didn't smudge. It was very smooth. I like the felt tip on it. I used this LYS lipstick in the shade Optimistic. It's nice. It's very cute, but it's not for me. I don't like this little lipstick like this. To me, it reminds me of a toy. I love the component. I think the component is nice. I feel like the lipstick should have been thicker and more. I'm not a fan of this, and the other one I'm going to return because not that the formula isn't nice, but it feels like if you really push too hard on your lips that this may break because it's so thin. So I don't like that. And I purchased 2 of these and I'm not going to keep the other one. Yeah, I have the LYS lip liners on. I think they're very nice liners. They're very dainty. And that's what I could say about that lipstick. It's very, very dainty, very cutesy. I think it's nice, but I just think that it could have been a little bit bigger. This was very creamy, very pigmented. I have 3 or 4 or 5 of these. I can't remember how many I bought, but I do like the colors and I do like the payoff, and they're very creamy, so I do recommend these. The Sephora contour stick, really beautiful. This comes in 4 shades. I got shade number 3. Shade number 4 will actually give you a contour. This just gave a nice bronze and a slight bit of definition to the skin. I think that I would get the darker one the next time, but for right now, this is gonna do. I'm not gonna buy another one. It says it's a cream to powder formula. It's not true, because in all the time that I had it on my face, and even before I set it, it still had a nice glow to it, and it was a little bit tacky. So it's definitely not a cream to powder formula, but really a nice product, so I do recommend this. I use the Makeup by Mario powders, which I reviewed on my channel. I think they're a nice powder. I think that the shades are nice. It blends in. It gives a nice amount of smoothing to the face depending on what primer you have on. Right now, my skin looks very average, like just very, from where I'm sitting, it looks like I have just skin and some makeup on, because that reveal, the real, it really looks like real skin. I like it. But getting back to the powder, so the powder is nice. It's not one of my favorite powders now that I'm looking at it, because I know other powders that I have, if I would have put it on top of this makeup, my pores would have looked a little more smoother. I mean, the skin looks really nice. It's a nice powder. It's not the best powder that I've tried. I'm gonna say that, because the more I try it, and when I try it with different things and I really get to know it, nice powder, I don't know that I would repurchase it because I have so many others that I love, but it is a nice powder. I want to say, guys, that is everything that I tried that's new. I will have everything listed and linked below in the description box in case you guys want to purchase any of these products. Please shop through the links. It would really help out the channel. I love you, my precious jewels. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for all of you guys' support, and I will see you guys in the next video. Please let me know your thoughts on this makeup. Would you try any of these products? What do you think about the skin tint? And let me know down below what you guys picked up from the the most important thing. This perfume. Now, the perfume smells wonderful, right? This is the Kayali Capri in a bottle, but I don't know if I still smell it. I smell it inside my wrist, but I don't know if I still smell it. I think it's a wonderful fragrance, right? This little bottle was $32 to me, and I'm gonna spray it again because it does smell really good, but it didn't last. Like, I probably was filming maybe 3 hours and it didn't last. It smells wonderful, but I don't smell it on me. Now, if anything changes a couple of hours from now, if I still smell it, I'll let you guys know in the comment section. I'll update you guys, but right now, I don't smell it. It smells wonderful, but I don't know. I'll keep you guys updated. So that's it. I love you guys. Please click on up here somewhere and watch another one of my videos. I hope that you enjoy these videos, and I look forward to chatting with you guys soon. Thank you so much for watching.